Hey everybody, welcome back here again for another video. There was a time when I used to have such excitement and enjoyment for comics. I really used to look forward to reading them. Had such great stories, interesting characters, diverse plots. You were invested in it. You wanted to know what was happening. You enjoyed reading it, and it was something to be impressed and amazed by. Now, like myself included, I think a lot of people have just dumped comics in the drain, and they just no longer care to have anything to do with anything associated with them anymore, and I really cannot blame them. Because when you look here at the top manga franchises for 2021, and I look at this list, Demon Slayer, excellent manga and anime. One Punch Man, Attack on Titan, Berserk, My Hero Academia, Jujutsu Kaisen, Chainsaw Man. You read these things and you're so fascinated by it. I mean, even if you take just One Punch Man alone, right? They took a character with the most lamest looking look about him possible, a bald guy who just looks so uninteresting, and made him the most powerful hero. He could defeat pretty much any opponent with just one punch, and he just continues to be amazing. And they made that so very interesting. Demon Slayer, I mean, My Hero Academia. These books are on back order. People can't get them fast enough. They print some and they run out and they have to print more. People look forward to reading this, and even not just these, all sorts of different manga. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're a little better, sometimes, but most of the times they are excellent. Yes, they are hit and miss here and again, but most of the times excellent. And the reason being is because these creators tell the stories they want to tell without being bogged down by a whole bunch of identity politics crap that they now have to put into everything. And I think people are just so checked out of it. But we're coming close to May, and May is Pride Month. So DC and Marvel Comics Pride Month plans are not created equal. Reason being, one company is putting out a whole bunch of Pride comics, a whole bunch of LGBTQIAs, whatever books, while another company is putting out like about 2. And of course, that is a problem. Now, from just this thing alone, you could probably guess who is doing it. I mean, I have to say, I am just so sick of what they do with these characters, where they change their genders, or they change their sexuality, or they bring in new characters and they sell the name attached to these characters and try to make it seem like this is supposed to be important. I mean, here we have Green Lantern, and this is, I mean, I don't even know. I mean, Jojo Mullins is a pretty nice woman, but I mean, come on, man. This design, you couldn't take a little more time with this? Look at this. This is ridiculous. The hair, the goggles, all of that. Anyway, let me get into it. So it's not May, sorry, it's June, I believe it's Pride Month, right? When Pride Month rolled around, right, whatever. So, seems to be celebrating Pride Month much. June will be no different, although one publisher seems to be celebrating Pride Month much more heartily than the other. So let's go through this and see what we have here. So this is DC Pride #1, 2022. We have gay Aquaman, Nubia, gay Green Lantern, some sort of non-binary Flash thing. We have Tim Drake, who they had no idea what to do with Tim Drake because Damian Wayne is now Robin, so they have no idea what to do with Tim Drake. So they said to themselves, you know what, let's make Tim Drake gay, and that will cause generate a little bit of sales, and then we could say, well, we do something really meaningful. That failed horribly, but they don't want to stop. And of course, everybody's favorite, John Kent. Yeah, so DC is planning a bigger Pride Month celebration because they have no shame anymore. So we have this one here, Galaxy, the prettiest star. I don't even want to know. Then we have this one here with everybody's favorite. We have Tim Drake and we have his boyfriend, and anyway, this will collect the recent fan favorite stories published in Batman Urban Legends series, in which the third boy wonder embraced his bisexuality. It's gay. Let's not lie, and began a romance with this. Yeah, right. We have Poison Ivy. Hinted at that before. And we have Nubia. Yeah, Nubia, Queen of the Amazons. You see, Nubia is a character I have never had much interest in. And making her Queen of the Amazons says to me exactly what you're trying, which is a desperate attempt to make this character, interesting. Hippolyta's always been Queen of the Amazons for thousands of years. And then, her daughter, Wonder Woman, Diana, could take over, but no, now we have Nubia. The newly crowned queen, literally, this series begins right after the Nubia coronation. Special stars in a second 4-issue miniseries from the Nubia and the Amazons team will be joined by, okay, well, you know what that's going to be about. What else we got? Yeah, we have non-binary. I don't even know what this is supposed to be. Multiversity Teen Justice. Jesus Christ. The third new series follows Teen Justice, the gender-bent version of the Teen Titans from Earth 11, including the previously introduced non-binary speedster Kid Quick, as well as Supergirl, Robin, Donald Troy, Clarion the Witch Girl, and more. This time they're joined by Raven in some capacity as a brooding hero who has refused to join the team in the past. Lord have mercy. Oh look, Superman, son of Kal-El. The truth that it's horrible. That says it all. Okay, we have Poison Ivy and Harley Quinn. That has been established. Yeah. And Marvel has Marvel Voices Pride #1. And here we go. And now we've come to Marvel's Pride Month offerings. They include its annual anthology series, which now covers similar anthologies for various minority awareness campaigns such as Black History Month and Asian Pacific American Heritage Month. Marvel Voices, it includes a ton of talent. In last year's Marvel Voices Pride, well, the bottom line is that Marvel is taking, they are upset at Marvel for not putting out more Pride Month things, right? More. They figure it needs to be more. Marvel Voices Pride Collection. Although Marvel Voices Pride #1 sounds great, the problem is that it seems to be only 50% of Marvel's Pride content, so they want more. The other is this trade paperback which collects last year's Pride one-shot and various greatest queer hits from Marvel's past, including North Star's Wedding, the debut of Aaron Fisher, United States of Captain America, and more. This feels like a huge missed opportunity, all things considered, given the wealth of queer characters whose stories have begun playing out across other series at Marvel. Why do you think anyone is interested in reading this? Manga is beating you into the ground because they are telling good stories and you're desperate to get some sort of validation for some nonsense. I'm not even sure why. Because you are not making anything people actually want to read anymore. You're more interested in a bunch of identity politics and nothing worthwhile, nothing actual story related. You just want to wave this multicolored flag and say you're doing something. And people are checking out because the people you're appealing to are not even reading your books. Yet you don't seem to care. You keep putting these things out. You have a whole month to celebrate it, and you're pissed at Marvel because you figure they should put out about 10 books just like DC has done. Because DC has become the company of woke now. I mean, which is pretty much everybody calls it dead company at this point. They're not making anything with anybody of any interest. They don't care about their characters. They just want to sell you on the queer angle. And they're losing face horribly. Why? Well, when you make rubbish, this is what you get. Meanwhile, Cross and Manga, selling like hotcakes, people want good stories, interesting characters, and you're just embarrassing yourselves. So, Pride Month, and they're upset because there's not enough gayness in it. Well, that's it for me here. Let me know in the comments what you think. If you like the video, be sure to hit that thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, ring the notification bell so you'll be notified every time I put out a new video, and I shall see you all in my next video. Take care.